Alright, what up though? I'm back. I told you I'm always jump on here and as I'm making my run, show y'all real Moorish life. I gotta make another run. Oh man, I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I'm going to get me another phone too. I gotta do that ASAP. Gotta do that ASAP. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. Blurry and all that stuff. But it's all good. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Let me see. I guess I don't know. Peace. My whole life bill, man. I tell Moors, I do this every day, all day. People be talking about I'm electric. And so how can we hate on success if we say we Moors and we love our brothers and sisters? How can we say we love success and we hate on Moors? How can a man say he love God he never seen but hate his brother every day? Oh, it'd be so funny, man. I'm a Moor every day. You know I'm a Moor when you see me. The way I talk, the way I teach, the way I dress is Moorish. I'm an American. If anything, I'm gonna wear my turban and my fez at all times. Come on, man. What are we afraid of? I just built to show you how everybody take your science and represent you in secrecy. I showed you that the Negro Masons, they the ones that took the death oath. The death oath is to not tell you who you are. I say this all day. I'm going to keep teaching. It's Misnomer Black History Month, so I'm going to teach. The European, the Albi, and the Trelodike is not the original of nothing. I'm going to always say that because it's proof. Lois and Clark, when they came to the Americas, they wrote what they saw. The European that wrote Black Athena, they wrote what they saw. David Mack Ritchie wrote what they saw. Albert Churchward. All those first century writers, Tacticus, all of them agree to what I'm saying. So what is the argument with what Morris is doing? What's the argument and why? Especially if we say we Moors, the first thing you'll ask them more where you get your fez from, they'll say Amazon or a fraternal store. But here it is, a Moor promulgating the science, and you can get the fez from the Moor. It shouldn't be nothing to anymore. And you can get a tax exempt receipt if you want to, because it's part of our religious headdress. It's part of our national headdress. The same way if you was a part of any other religion or society. Understand the laws. Every Moor should be getting their fez from us. Every Moor should be getting their turbans and their shemaks, their Moorish American regalia from us. If you following me, you should be getting all the literature from me, from my PDF books. If you following me, because the truth will make you free. I ask Moors all day, what are you fact checking? I ask Moors this all day, what are you checking when somebody just running their mouth? What are you comparing that to? You know, what are we comparing what we say to what sources? Where's your primary research to where you're getting the information? You couldn't pass nothing on just by word of mouth. Where's your primary research?
New text message from 32,665.
Okay. Where's your primary research to prove your base, to prove what side, no matter what you're trying to prove? Where's your base? Where's your research? You see what I'm saying, Moors? The science is right here. That's what I'll be telling us. You can't deal with limitless. This is our willing sacrifice. We should be doing this off the dribble and be a part of something that's real. We say we Moors. We say we want to study. We say we want to learn. We right here. Nobody can get mad if a person promulgating that they a scholar and they a sheik and they misappropriating teachings. They misappropriating science. They shutting people light out. That's the same thing the European does. Shut your light out. And I'm telling you, a scholar, as an adept, you're supposed to study all the sciences. That's a fact, man. I'm going to always say that. No, it just baffles me when a person say they don't read something. What are you talking about? You should run from that, and that so-called sheik should apologize. That's what I told y'all. We ain't fact-checked nothing. A person should apologize, because when a person say something idiotic like that, it tell you that they limited, and it tell you they understand it is very, very limited. And every more know I'm telling the truth. If our Moorish Quran is a compilation of other holy books, if our Moorish Quran is gathered, compiled, and divinely prepared, so you should know where the science come from, and get the main research, and get the main reference where the science come from, and show that it's universal law. You should know you should know all in the Brahmin text where this stuff say the same thing. Why? Because it's universal law. That's why. You know what I mean, Moors? Because it's universal law. Just gotta stop right here real fast. I'll be right back up. It's taking them but a second. Even the European will tell you black according to science and law means death. Even the Albion, the trailer dyke, whatever you want to connotate it, to tell you black according to science and law means death. Can't be mad at what I say. The Albion and the European agree with me, man, when it comes to this science. The Albion and European agree with me. Come on, man. Can't be mad at truth, Moors, because the truth is supposed to make us free, right? What y'all think I got on my head? This ain't nothing. This ain't a slave. This is ancient and modern Britain on my head. Don't y'all know that? With all these jewels on there, you think this some slave? This ain't no slave, man. That's an ancient. What you see on my head right here is an ancient and modern Britain. Ask David McRitchie. I taught this all day. Come on, man. Moors wear our own thing. I have access to all our regalia. I have a plethora of our Moorish heads. A plethora. Jeweled all up. Look at that, Moor. Jeweled all up, man. That ain't no slave. You see the turban all on his attire with the jewel on it. You see my turban with the jewel on. You know I'm a Moor when you see me. That's why I'm telling you the European agree, because you see me. I look like my ancient foremothers and forefathers when you see me in the world. Why? Based off my headdress. So you know when you see me, you know you see a Moor. Why? Because I look like what's here. I look like what you see on my head. Ancient and modern Britain. So off the top, from the head, you know I'm a Moor. I illuminate the craft. We cannot be mad at our scholars and our teachers for illuminating the teachings. And everything that I speak on can be researched, can be looked up, proven unequivocally. without everything, everything. I can be matter of fact, especially because they all Masons, the ones that think they heavy, and they know they all sons of Muslims. It's just flat out. It's just flat out. And that's just science, man. And if we love science, we love the truth, because the truth will make us free. And everything I'm saying is straight up science. Everything that I say can be researched. And that's why I always say that. No European, no Albion, no trailer dyke, no caveman have no power over me that can outthink me. Because everything that they think is so heavy, the Negro, the European, is elementary wisdom. So we coming in the door with that. So when we start teaching, we are the teachers. I am the teacher. It's just a fact. And our people are lost due to a lack of knowledge. We lost, man. And we let our own scholars to go teach the rest of the world. And we sit back arguing. When I bridge these gaps, the Hebrew, the Israelite, you still a Moor? Who answered the Nazarite call? Haram Abif. But that's who answered the Nazarite call in the biblical scriptures to build so-called Solomon Temple. Who? The Moor. Haram. Come on, man. The cornerstone that was rejected is not a chief cornerstone. Y'all know this stuff, man. Everybody know I'm telling the truth. We got to stop playing. Every Moor that's here, they know I'm telling the truth. By the sound of my voice, every Moor should be dealing with us. If you say you're a Moor, the least you can do is get your Moorish affairs from us. MoorishHaberdasher.com. Every Moor that's on here that identify as a Moorish American, because that's your right. I'm not here to tell nobody nothing or change nobody. I'm here to tell you who I am. I don't care less about what nobody think. I'm not Negro, black, and color. I don't identify to no slave. You can be whatever you want to if that's what you think. But I'm telling you who I am, and I'm gonna talk about me. And then I'm gonna break down law. According to science and law, black means death, civil mortis. That's a fact check. The Dred Scott law, if you identify as Negro, black, and color, you a slave for life. The black Christian code's the same. They just switched them up. These is facts. These is facts. We've written the literature. We got all the literature to clear it up. If you don't know anything about Moorish science, I'll give you the Moorish Quran. And then all of my books, you can get all my books for a $10 donation, and I'm gonna give you bonus ones. Every Moor should have my book that I gathered and compiled, and divinely prepared. It's the Divine Creed of Moorish Islam. That'll give you a basics. A basis. Be like, wait a minute, man. He explained this so eloquently, so easy. And then you can get my Sufism and the Triple Rose and my House of Ali. Then I walk you through history. I got all history book science to where no one should be able to tell you nothing. Why? Because I got the library, and you can study with us. Because when two or more gather, there I am. And you can understand for a fact. You deal with me for a whole year, all the literature you would need to understand who you are. Historically, lawfully, spiritually, any avenue, you will be built up the right way. All you got to do is deal with me for a year. I guarantee you. And there's nothing wrong. Just imagine if a Moor was okay with giving $20 a week, $80 a month to deal with me, to come to Sunday school. And then each time you come to school, you will get a book. And look what you will have at the end of the year. You will be donating more to get more books, because you'll be like, damn, Sheik, you got a whole library, and I'll offer you books way cheaper. And you will be getting books from mypdfbooks.com. But I'm going to give you more. That $80 you will be donating a month, man, what you will receive will be 10 times more. And that's why I say we don't want to learn, because the only way to learn is to be a student. I be talking to brothers and I say, hi, well, it's my birthright. Well, go on. It ain't your birthright for me to teach you. And you will send your kids to school and do all this and pay to do all this. And then get mad when somebody say, this is what it costs to deal with me. This is the donation it costs to deal with me. And we have a problem with that. I don't get it, man. And no other group of people have a problem with that. They say, you say you're more, you spending your finances on this, and this man is educated, providing all this for a fraction of the price, and you don't want to give a donation. That's asinine. And then you say you are more, and you don't have affairs. You don't even have a fez. How can you be a Moor and don't have a fez? How can a person say I'm a Moor and don't have a fez and they deal with me and they see me wearing a fez? The first thing I ask is, hey, Noble, where you get your fez? But then most people know because they just be following me. Know we produce fezes. Then more, if there ain't no temple in my city. We teach Moorish Science systematically, privately on Zoom. What are you talking about? Oh man, I can't get these books. mypdfbooks.com. Books with the Z. I don't understand it. Clearly, we make excuses all day instead of solutions. I provided a platform to fill all those plugs. Moors want to act like they don't know where to get fezes from, and they get them from the Masonic store. You can get them from us. Moors be act like they don't know where to get these books. They're broadcasting bookstores. Act like you can't get them books. I have every book that a person to talk about and more. Any book that they call themselves a scholar and they holding up books and say you can't get this book and be at bookstores. Every book they talk about, I have. Every dictionary they have. Any book that they showing up there, I don't care what their name is. If they say you can't get this and it's unavailable, they lie. I have it. I guarantee you. And if I don't have it right then, I'll go in my catalog and bam, and be like, here it go. I do it every time. People try to shut your light out. That's the same thing that Europeans do. And we do the same thing. You ain't finna just create no narrative. You ain't finna do that. Not with me and not with my people. Everything you talk about, I'm gonna break it down. And my people gonna be looking at you like, okay, I'm gonna let you finish and be like, my sheik, we got all the books. One more talk about unknown Arab, you can't get it. No, you can't get it because you're not connected to the branch. All my people have it. They're connected to the branch. Every book got a person to hold up and say you can't get this no more. All my members have it. Guaranteed. It ain't no piece of science that a scholar don't have. Because I'm introduced and I know where all the books at. And I got people that where all these books at. A lot of books is in Harvard and Cambridge and Oxford in their libraries. I'm telling you what I know. A lot of stuff is wrapped up in the Philosophical Research Society, which I'm a member of. I got a whole bunch of holy books, a whole bunch of the Guantanamo Buddha to tell you this. When I talk about the 7 serpents, every scholar, every Nadab know what I'm talking about. The European pontiffs know exactly what I'm talking about.